Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another stream. So today we're going to be working on the workshop jobs. So let me jump over to here. So as you can see, this is the workshop, and I've actually created a spline. So let me jump straight in game and show you how it works. So what I'll do is I'll jump in game, I'll show you how the spline works. So all I've done was created the spline logic, and just so you know, it's sort of ready for us to actually do the workshop logic, which we'll be doing in today's stream. Shout out to the free watching on YouTube. But today's going to be a pretty dope stream. So it's, oh man, don't mind the lag, guys. It's because I'm multi-streaming on 3 different platforms. But as you can see, we got sounds now, and this is just a spline, right? So what happens is the spline spawns a crate, and then the crate moves itself along the spline type of thing, and it goes all the way around here. And this is pretty much the end of the spline. So by the time this gets to here, it'll actually be destroyed, and then another one's created, and it's just like an endless supply of crates. And let me see if you can look inside the crates. There's actually license plates for different types of states. So the idea is that you'll be packing license plates sort of thing, but if we interact, as you can see, they disappear. But this is sort of you know, getting in preparation for the logic so we can pick stuff up. But there is a bug. So as you can see, we need to do some changes to the interaction logic, just so it removes properly. I'm pretty sure what's happening is it still thinks that this ID still exists, so we need to fix that. And what I'll do is I'll quickly show you the code for this, and then we'll jump into the logic. Ignore those errors. So we've got a spline, right, which you know, obviously goes around, so it's one big spline. And then let me open up the spline. So here's the conveyor belt spline. It's just a simple spline component, but the logic is pretty much just spawning a crate every 5 seconds. So what it will do is it will spawn it at the start point, and then the actual logic is for the movement is actually inside each crate. So I've used on tick because this is one of the situations where on tick is needed just for the smooth movement, because it will really depend on their frame rate. So this will actually work because we're timing that by the delta seconds. It will sort of move depending on your frame rate, so to be about the same for someone with 30 frames a second or 60 frames a second. So this is one of the situations where we would need to use tick. But what happens is the spline spawns the object, and then the object moves along the spline pretty much, and if it gets to the endpoint, it will destroy itself. But if we interact with it, we can destroy it, and this interaction will be just destroying it. And this is where we would be actually picking up the box. And what we're going to do is, based on the limited animations we have, if you've seen this workshop job, you can actually pick up boxes and stack them on these dispatch, and we're going to use the same logic. You know, but you'll be actually holding these crates when you pick them up, type of thing. We're getting spammed on Kick by bots or something. But anyway, but yeah. So what's going to happen is we're going to have a computer here where you're going to have to generate orders, and then you're going to have to take crates off here and then stack them into here. So I'm hoping we can actually check this right now, that these are going to fit in here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I'm hoping we can fit 8 in here. Maybe if we just go like this. I think we might be able to do it if we go. So I'm hoping this is, because this is how we have to build this palette logic to have these in here. And we can just hide and show them, so it looks like interesting. How are we going to do this? All right, let's just keep going, and maybe we can go like this. I'm assuming we might be able to do something like this. Yep, 4. So since there's 4, we should be able to go, yeah, we should be able to get like this. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, shit. Shit. Uh, Duplicate. Oh man, how am I going to see this? We're just gonna, like, so this is what a full crate's going to look like, type of thing. So you'll have to do 6 to 8. I'm thinking about, you have to fill up 6 to 8 to be able to do an entire process. So it is a bit of work, type of thing, and you'll sort of have to wait until comes to you, type of thing. But that's what we're going to do for that. So that's going to work. But now let's start doing some changes. How you doing, Tombstone, mate? How we doing today? I'm doing great, mate. So today, did you just jump into the stream? Have you seen the conveyor belt yet? Uh, yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. So what I'm gonna do is the first thing I want to do is I want to change this. I did see the spline movement. Okay, nice. Uh, we just want to at least. Shit. Looks cool as fuck. Yeah, it does look. It looks mad. And like when the. Actually, no, that was when I was using a timeline. There was a. I think it actually might start. It sort of slows down and speeds up at the starts and ends, I think. But I don't think that's actually happening now because I've redone the logic. Before I was using a timeline to move them. Uh, so mannequins. I just want to like make sure the slot is at least more readable. So box slot. So instead of holding a box, we're going to call it holding slot. Uh, right. Uh, right. Or I think actually, yeah, no. This one's going to be the box socket. We're going to duplicate that socket. Can we? This one's going to be the crate socket. So let's get this going. Box. Now here we can go crate. And these are the number plates. We've got Washington, Pennsylvania, California, North Carolina. And this is where Justice County is like a fictional area in western North Carolina type of thing. But there's that. So hopefully this is going to like fit nicely, which I think it does. That's nice. Beautiful. Crate socket. All right. So now I want to be able to attach that. Why does this need to be saved? All right, so now let's do the attachment logic, or the equipment logic, just so we can go in and out of the states and we don't have to worry about doing it. So we can go. Core data, enums. Shout out to the two watching on YouTube and the one on Twitch. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing or following, depending on what platform you're on. It helps a lot. What do I need now? We need equipment types. Great. I need to create the blueprint. Blueprint create. 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 Yeah, beautiful. Great. Great. Beautiful. Alright, now we can go into thing, but now we need to do locomotion states, make sure this is correct. Rewording, really, all this is locomotion states. Locomotion states, okay. Packing, interesting. Well, you're essentially packing boxes or packing crates, so that can stay the same. So we go into a packing state. Now let's look at the working states. I'm going to have to call it something now. Packing. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. Locomotion states, packing, dispatch. We're just so I can use another word for it. This is dispatch. And then working states, dispatch. Because you're dispatching licenses essentially. You're not packing them yet. You're essentially dispatching them. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a computer and that. So there's that. So there we got that. So now I need to go into the animation blueprints. Make some changes here potentially. Let's start removing some of these. Dispatch. We can call this the packing overlay. Hopefully that, oh fuck me. We're just gonna duplicate it. Dispatch overlay. Dispatch overlay. Okay, dispatch overlay. Dispatch overlay. Okay. Packing pose. Dispatch pose. Alright, so now we're able to go into the... What's the go with these bots on Kick, man? Just spamming like... Oh, let's follow, collaborate, and do like get into streams together. But even though I'm sending messages in the most impossible way for a human to be actually sending them, even though I'm clearly that dumb, I can't even like disguise that I'm a bot. You know, surely they've gotten better by now. Surely. How you doing, Bobby, mate? Welcome to the stream. Okay, beautiful. So that's us there, mate. Actually, just not going to do that because... So now we've got two different overlays. So now we're in the dispatch. Okay. And the dispatch. Commission states. Alright, beautiful. Alright, so now we can go into that state. So now we got to start building the computer. So what you're doing? I'm working on my prison role-playing game. Just working on another job, which is right now just packing license plates sort of thing and dispatching them. We've got warehouse jobs. We're going to be working on the laundry jobs next. We've created, there's a janitor job. He's a little janitor place where you can go and sweep and mop different parts of the jail. We've got kitchen jobs over here, which we've just done in the last couple of streams. So that's all finished now. And yeah, that's what we've been working on there. And I may as well tell you, guys, right now. Then after all these jobs are done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebuild parts of the game, specifically the inventory system. Which is like redoing all the design. It's going to be the inventory system, which means I've got to recreate. I want to recreate the interaction system and the pickup system, and also the hunger and thirst system, and all of that UI is going to be. I'm actually going to try my best with the design and actually create some decent design. But we're going to create our own inventory system from scratch, which is going to have storage logic, store logic, crafting logic, and all that type of stuff, type of thing. So on Roblox or on PS or monitor, what do you mean? Like this game? This is Unreal Engine 5. So yeah, but there's that. So what we want to do is now try and work out how everything's going to be laid out. We're going to have a bunch of these so you can fill them up, and they're going to work the same as the dispatch logic, if you remember that. So we're going to have a bunch of them, and we need somewhere for a computer, which pallets. Okay. Oh, okay, good. Yep. What? How is that selected? What? How is that? Oh, that. I was just about to say, how is this empty part selected? It's actually the entire level instance. Okay. So there's that. Alright, so we need pallets because I've got an idea of how the computer is just going to be. So pallet. 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 where could the computer be? I think we're just going to actually have it over here. Why not? Yeah, we're just going to have the computer here. I feel like it's too far away now. So, 180. Is that too high? I need to just check quickly. So, if I ask you to help me make a fast game on Roblox, will you help? Sorry, mate, I don't have the time. Uh, Flat out on this game. So which requires constant work and tons of it. Yeah, I think that's high enough for a computer. But I feel that's a really stupid spot for it. I think I've got an idea actually. Yeah, I've got an idea. We're going to change this up a bit. Wait, shit. Oh, uh-oh. Now I just want to click 1, 5. Alright, that's good. Alright, there's that. This, I can go like that. Copy. Go back to here. Paste. I just want to hide this for now. Okay, that's how that's going to be. Alright. So there's going to be 3 different palettes that you can use to fill up. Then we're going to have a computer here. Shift end. Okay. Hopefully this fits on nicely. I think it does. I've done this before. Alright, beautiful. We need a computer type now. Warehouse workshop. Alright. Alright, I think this is going to be good. Let's just quickly jump in game, see how everything looks. Shout out to the one watching on YouTube and the two watching on Twitch. So you just go bang, 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 and you got to do that 6 to 8 times. Bang. And then once you filled it up, you'll come back here and you'll dispatch it, and then it will empty. So what do you reckon? Nice? License plate bin, I don't like the name of that. Okay, kitchen dispatch. We'll call it license dispatch. The conveyor belt is no longer a thing. Alright, so let's start doing the computer logic. So it's calling a very specific thing. What's happening? This is what's happening. So if they're a CO, they can't access any of them. Well, if they're a CO, they can't access that, but if they're an inmate, they can access it. Okay, yeah, that's not a thing anymore. Then we can go, now we have to build the computer out, which shouldn't be hard because everything's pretty much in place. So the main computer, what we want to do, dispatch portal. Okay, so this is going to be called the packing portal. Packing portal. Ah, shit. The packing portal. Then we can duplicate this. What's the packing portal? 14, 13, 12, 15. 17. This one's going to be called the dispatch portal. We'll make it the same as that. I've got to, and when we rebuild this inventory system, I'm going to completely modularize the widgets. So we're not doing all this type of shit. And then if we have to modify this color here, we have to change everything, or if we want to change one button, we have to change all the buttons with the same. We can just have one universal button widget that we can just modify once and it updates everywhere type of thing. So we're going to modularize everything. So that's going to be the next big stages we're going to do for this update anyway. So there's that. So we've got dispatch portal. Okay. What the fuck? Dispatch portal, packing portal. Oh, okay, packing portal. 0 minus 200. Okay, so now this is the dispatch portal, and this is going to be slightly different. So generate order, same thing. Now we need to create a new widget for this. New order widget. Order entry object. Let's create this one. Call it the dispatch entry object. Now this is going to have one of these. So what's going on here? Okay. Get dispatch order entry. Dispatch order entry object. Okay, now we got that. Now we want to go to duplicate this, call it the dispatch entry, dispatch entry. Alright, randomized number, that can be the same location. We can have maybe dispatch locations because depending on just so it fills out. The only reason why I'm doing that is so it fills it out a bit. This is not going to be a thing. This is the way it's going to be. Okay. So the locations, we can just make some up so it fills it up. So dispatch locations. We can just dispatch into the warehouse actually. That's what we'll say. We'll just say it's dispatched to the warehouse. Dispatch location, okay. So we get the data from there. So now we need dispatch data, which is like data structs, we like order data and packing data. So duplicate, dispatch data, dispatch data. That's what we would need. Dispatch data. Oh shit. Dispatch data. Dispatch data. Alright, beautiful. So the dispatch data, let's go. Get entry, get dispatch entry object. Dispatch entry object. Alright, now we can go. Okay. Dispatch data. Order number. Quantity. Quantity, location. Alright, beautiful. Dispatch button. Print string. Now we're getting spammers on Twitch. Man, imagine spending your whole day just doing that shit, bro. What an existence. Like, put that type of effort into something legit, bro. You know what I mean? Dispatch button. So you have dispatched the order. Okay. Alright, bang, there's that. So there's that done. So now we can potentially go to here. Dispatch portal. Order list. Dispatch list. Dis. Boom. Alright, there's that. So now what we want to do is probably go to here. So this is viewing a portal. Dispatch, okay. going on here? Alright. If they're dispatching, we want to open up the dispatch portal. And then we want to update stock lists. Interesting, alright. So now we need to start thinking about that type of logic here. But if they close, we're just gonna hide. Okay, we're just gonna go like this. Hide the dispatch portal. Alright, bang. So now there's now we need to do this logic here. Okay, so now we might as well. So components. We can just duplicate this actually. AC workshop. Workshop. AC workshop. Add it to the character now. Shout out to the two watching on YouTube and the one on Twitch. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing or following, depending on what platform you're on. But we can go to here. Now we can go to AC Workshop. Okay. What do we want to salvage from here? Update. Okay. Okay. Update dispatch list. Update dispatch list. Dispatch data. This Alright, so that can be removed with this. This can be removed. This can come down. Dispatch data, we don't want that. All that, we want the dispatch entry object. And we've got the dispatch data. Plug into that. This can go into there, boom, alright. Alright, boom. Workshop. SRB. Alright, beautiful. Dispatch work. Alright, so now let's see what we can do with the computer. We should be able to at least open it up. I feel like this is binded. No, it's not. Alright. Is this a dispatch? Yep. Okay, so now let's see if we can actually open up the computer. Wait, what happens when we... Okay. Now, this can go to computers. Blueprints, computers. It's... that's why I couldn't access it before, because it was a CCTV. So now this is a workshop. I think we're gonna have to... Oh, interesting. Interesting. Oh, okay, alright. So now let's see how far we can go with the computer. Should not be able to access the computer until I put on my overalls. Shout out to the free watching on YouTube and the one on Twitch. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Consider subscribing. It helps a lot. But there we go. We've got our new pallets, which look alright. We've got our dispatch computer. We can go to work. Why is these way off center and this is all wrong? There must be a padding. And nothing's happening when I'm clicking on workshop. The fuck? Oh, that's because it's different parts of the warehouse. So then this would have to go into that. And then this can go into that. This go like this. Okay, so now we should be able to open. Closing it should be fine. Okay. See how this turns out. Should be good. Should be at least open up the workshop portal. Okay. Alright. Let's work out what this padding is got. What's going on here with this portal? I think it's the anchor. Where was this anchored? What? Oh. What's wrong with the computer? I'm going to change this anyway. Instead of having this stupid thing there, I'm going to make it so the whole screen turns into a computer. That will be after I upgrade all the inventory and that. So, what we can do... Wait, let me just jump in game, see what's going on here. See if the warehouse one's messed up as well. Oh man, the lag's bad with the multi-streaming. Like it's not too heavy of a game. Yeah, the whole fucking thing's messed up for some reason. Okay. And I shouldn't be able to open the portal until... Put this on, but let's just put this on. Okay. Instead of doing all this logic, what we're gonna do, forget the broken UI, we're just gonna go from here, from this point, when we press the button. Portal. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, let's start building that logic here. So how are we going to do it? I can go and potentially copy some of this logic. Make it faster. Okay, generates packing order. So this would be how we generate what we need to do. So we need to do This should be an owning client. Custom. What is this one going to be? This is going to be, it should be on the owning client as well too. So this will be start workshop job. Should it? Yeah, I think everything will be right in the owning client. So what's going to happen, just so we can, when we open the portal, we're going to go straight into business like this. Workshop. Just we're going to avoid the whole need for the computer for things to work. So OC start workshop job. Let's just start like this. So this will be this will be showing the portal. So now what we can do, simple logic like this, we can have a dispatch data is dispatching order. We can just go like that. Get is. So if they're not dispatching order, we start it, and then we can just end it here. So that's how we can get the computer to be a start and end initiations. So now we want to start job. Let's just, I know this is going to work, but just started workshop job. So now, there's actually no logic here for this. The fuck? Well, they shouldn't be able to get into the computer. Yeah, I'm not even checking if they have the appropriate. Let me just quickly add that to here so then I can remember. I am not checking if they have correct overalls on when using computer. Check. Okay. Alright, there's that. Let's just ignore that now. So we got these. Alright, so now there's initiations and starts. So now we want to start a job. Let's just make sure this is getting printed. It doesn't matter if I got, did it? You just started, alright. Dispatch button. Oh, that's right, when we click on the portal, we're just doing that. Okay. Alright, so I need to just do it this way. So remove it and then start. So what we would want to do now for this is do a generate license order. Generate dispatch order. We need randomize like this. So we can go to warehouse. Here's the random order. Order amount, no. Random order number. Local order number. Local order amount. We want 6 to 8. Local order number. Local order amount. Dispatch location. Warehouse. Number, location, amount. Alright. We're generating the order. Now we can tell them objective Alright, so now we want to say pack times amount packs, pack 3 crates from the conveyor belt. Stupid spammers, man. Pack times 10 crates from the conveyor belt. Alright, so now let's see if we can generate an objective that pops up and tells us how much we need to do it, how much we need to do. Man, it's so laggy when I'm multi-streaming. I don't blame it. It's 3 different streaming. It's like 3. I'm doing 3 streams at once, pretty much. That's how the PC's handling it. Or, interesting. Okay. This logic will be wrong. This is false by the time. Oh wait, no. So if they're not dispatching an order, we want to dispatch the order. We'll start by generating a license order, and then we generate enabled. That's the problem there. Hopefully I can go through and ban all those spammers after this, at least. Pack 8 crates from the conveyor belt. So then we go boom, boom. Why does that say washer? It's not a washer. Emacs as well. What in the world? Damn. That's not where it's at. What's going on here? License plate bin. License dispatch. Interesting. So that means this is wrong? Interesting, okay. The crate. Why is it coming out like that? Alright. Dispatch. That's weird. Wow, look at what's happening with the lighting now, like everything's fucked. Something serious is broken. I'm assuming it's the computer. Alright. So this is actually a very big pickle. Actually, let me just reopen the engine and hopefully it's going to fix the map problem. But let's see if it's just if reopening it would, but if this is broken, I'm going to have to revert to an old build. And then redo everything again. Let me go here. Alright, it's loading up, you just can't see it. But yeah, we might have hit a pickle, so oh man. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to redo it again and make sure I do all the computer properly. So then we can properly initiate and all that type of stuff. But yeah, I'm probably like if we go back in and it's broken still, that's what's gonna happen. I'm going to have to redo it all and it's going to be too boring for you guys. So we've gone for over an hour, so it's not too bad. There's a bit of a stream for you guys, so we can only have our, fingers crossed type of thing that it's not broken. It was just something. Because I don't know what could have broken everything. Emax usually means it doesn't know what's you've changed the enum or the enum doesn't exist anymore type of thing. Okay, the map issue is fixed. Let's jump back in game and see how we go. Okay, inmate access, that's good now. Inmate access, okay. Locker. License dispatch. Great, alright, we're back. We're back. Pick up 6 crates from the conveyor belt. Okay, bang. Bang, alright, so let's start doing this logic now. So what I want to do, essentially... What can we do first? We can actually just start... Where's these crates? Crate. This is where we do it. So let's just quickly look at this while we're here. Generate packing orders. We start the packing job and then we update order list. Oh, that's generating a packing order. Okay, so that's got to be from the point of the computer. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And then why are we updating the list? I have to pass that through. Generate the order. That's telling them what to do. That's good. And now when we I just gotta double check this is good. Okay, starting. So now if we're dispatching an order, we want to then no, we don't need to do it there, we need to do it here. Oh, that's right. I need a function here for this. So we can call it what's it doing? The function is essentially picking the box up. SRV pick up crate. Is dispatching orders. So if they're dispatching, we can pick it up, but if they're not dispatching, we need to tell them something. So if they're not dispatching, we can send them an error saying you are not packing any orders. Because you are not packing any orders right now. But if they are packing the order and we want to pick up the crate, we can go to the okay, that's the working state for the uniform. So what do we need from here then? That puts him in a working state. Oh, okay. That's right. I need to set their locomotion state. But how do we pick up a box here? Let's make sure we're doing it right here. Pick up box. Okay, montage. Pick up montage. Okay. So we need to essentially do this. Pick up box, put down box. MC pick up crate. So we're picking up the box and then we're setting locomotion states to dispatch. And we're attaching a crate. This can get changed to this. So there's pickup crate. So we can pick up crates if they're good. So now theoretically we can pick up crate from here. So interact, we can go to workshop, SRV pickup crate. Boom. What's this? The crate reference. BP crate. What is what? Which is which? License crate. License crates. Destroy crate. Okay, so if we're good to pick up the crate, we can, shit, no, we can destroy the crate. I could like use destroy actor because this is working here, but we're just going to use the function that I created for it. So there's that. So now we can pick up crates. So now we should be able to pick up a crate and go into a crate locomotion state. We need to know if they've actually got a crate in their hand as well, so they can't just pick up 2 crates. All those little types of fine-tuning stuff. How you doing, Mr. Tim 4 PC? Howdy, how you doing, brother? I'm doing good. Welcome to the stream. So now, okay, let's generate an order. Don't mind the fucking bug there. Alright, pack 6 crates. Boom. There we go. We just picked up a crate. Beautiful. That looked alright. Alright, and this is where we can put it down. We'll pack it in there. Boom, and now it will automatically stack up. So let's start doing that logic. So we've got everything working good with the crates. Alright, beautiful. Looks pretty good in the hands. We've got the number plates on it. You're not packing in orders right now. I don't even know how the fuck that fucking works. Okay, so there's definitely a few bugs. But what do you reckon, guys? Nice? You like those number plates? I like them. They're fucking sick. They cost me $5. But anyway, let's start doing this type of logic where we can put these bad boys down. But I feel all the logic's missing. Like, we need to, like, the only way I'm gonna feel good about this, or is that we fucking do it from start to finish. Is that we finish this computer logic, but it's a lot of messing around, and I don't know why all the UI's messed up. I need to figure that out as well. But yeah. So all I would need to do essentially is just get this going, so then we can generate an order properly. And then now we can pick them up, and then I'd have to... Let's just make it so we can put it down, actually. Yeah, we'll start doing that. So these need to be modified. And this is where we interact with it. So license dispatch, we'll call that. Okay. Shit. Shit. Okay. So all I'm going to do is literally hide them. You'll actually be like filling the whole thing up practically. So there's the height for that. So now the way I was doing it was like this. Just get down into the corner. Like this. So there's 1, 2. A few weeks into school for programming, Python first, but looking at UE5, I'm thinking this is the way. Definitely, man. UE5 is amazing. It's like it's almost, especially if you're coming from like a scripting background, it's like going from limitations with old games to no limitations whatsoever. You can do whatever you want, literally. Even down to even modifying the engine if needed, type of thing, which is super sick. Seen the tree rendering tech vid today, and I'm like, wow. Oh yeah, definitely. Unreal Engine's really good, man. It's literally the best engine. I don't settle for any less than the best of everything. So like literally there isn't a better engine for me to use. So you would never see me use another engine. In my opinion anyway. You can actually, I don't think this is gonna work. Or we're gonna fucking find out, aren't we? No, I think it's gonna fit, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna fit. I think it was designed to fit this way. So there we go, there's 3. We need to put 8 in there. Let's just get rid of all this. License plate bin. Alright, that's what we're focusing on now. Alright. Let's get another one going. Uh, 90, 90, 90, 0, 90, 180, minus 90. Just trying to turn them around a little bit so it's variations. Alright, boom. So that's the bottom layer. I think it was designed that way to... Very nice. We can have 2 stacks high. And that's like a full crate type of thing. So you'll be either filling up 6, so you'll have to do a bottom row at the bare minimum, and then another 2 or another 4 type of thing. So it would take a while to fill up these dispatches. It'd be almost like packing boxes from the warehouse, but you're packing crates. Uh, but just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna go grab a drink and I'll be back. What I'll do is I'll put this there, and what I might be able to do is go to here and just keep his entertained this way for a bit with a bit of music. And I'll be back in a second, guys. I just want to grab a drink. I'm back. Alright. So what we're focusing on now is this. Just need to now make 2 high. How long are we going for? An hour and a half. Not too bad. We're getting, you know, some of the logic done. What I'm assuming is we're going to get so much done today, and then tomorrow we're going to finalize it, because it really isn't that much to get this job working. Oh man. Okay, let's just duplicate. What type of height we're going to have? Yeah, that's good. 45. Duplicate. 45. Duplicate. 45. Duplicate. 45. There we go. We've got 1 to 8 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. We might as well look at this dispatch. What? Oh, that's equipment. I was like, what the fuck? Where is the dispatch? Here's the dispatch palette there. Okay. Okay, so now they're full by default. But what we want to happen is this. Very simple logic here. So we can start by toggling visibilities. What? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need to do this 8 times? Toggle create visibility. Good Lord Almighty. Toggle crate visibility. Crate number, I think it is. Just say it's not. Okay. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Oh shit. Just doing something basic. Not trying to be too sophisticated with these systems right now. We're trying to get to an alpha stage. It's the main goal right now is to get to a build that is somewhat complete, like, and then we can start thinking about upgrading everything. So there we go. We can now toggle visibilities. Total boxes in bin. Total crates in bin. Total crates in bin. What I need to do to these is now visibility and hidden. Visibility. Hidden. Beautiful. Alright, now so now we can Mr. Tim for PC says, by doing this, is it literally visibility in game? Yeah, all I'm doing, right, is like, see how I've put these boxes. You can't see them now because I've changed the visibility, but there's 8 different crates you can do. And what I do is when you add a crate here, I literally just toggle one visible at a time, type of thing. You know, until they're all done, and then I know how many crates are in there and like what numbers to do next. It's pretty much just and this is how I reset the palette. So now I need this type of logic here to go here. This is server reset palette. We can go reset bin. This is not even running on the server. Okay, shit. Reset license bin. Resetting it is obviously hiding. Shit. Shit. Total boxes on pallet. Total box. Total crates in bin. No pallet operator. I see. The static mesh crate number is the crate with the plates inside. Yes. So you're taking the crates off the conveyor belt and putting them. You're taking them off the conveyor belt and putting them in the bin. Like you generate an order and then it says how many you got to take off the conveyor belt, and you take them off the conveyor belt. You choose one of these. It doesn't matter which one you choose, and then you start filling up the bin. Once it's filled up, you go back to your computer and you dispatch the order, and boom, they all disappear like you've dispatched it to the warehouse, type of thing. Oh, static mesh is static mesh. I was thinking small. Yeah, no, these are just abbreviations like BP's blueprints. I've got, and then we got actor components, AC actor components. For the level. These are just very universal things to name things, so it's easier to find and stuff. But there's that. And now resetting pallets. We're resetting that. Let's go this. Okay. So now we can toggle the visibilities, reset it. This is how we add a box to the thing. Don't worry about interact right now. Yeah, alright. So this is the last type of function we would need. Or event, we should say. Toggle box visibility, do nothing. Add crate. Add crate to bin. Copy. Yeah, total noob to watching someone in Unreal. No worries, man. Hopefully I inspire you to, if you got a desire to learn, hopefully I inspire you, man. Because that's something I never expected from these live streams, is people tend to learn from it, from the streams, or get inspired in some way, which is very good. It's the whole purpose. So SRV toggle. SRV toggle. Here we go. Max boxes on pallet. Let's create that. Let's remove the total boxes on pallet with total boxes in bin. We'll call this the max crates in bin. Max crates in bin, which would be 8. Total crates in bin. No pallet operators. We don't need that. Interesting. Interesting. Oh yeah, we need this operator logic. Dispatch operator. The license bin is currently full. Okay, so when we Okay, interact with palette is a function. So this is where we do all the logic. Fairly complex logic right here. As you can see, a lot's happening. So that is probably what we would need to do there. So now this should compile. So now they should be hidden, essentially. And then when we interact, we can do custom SRV interact with bin. You have put the crate down. Alright, beautiful. So now let's test this. Oh, where am I going? Fuck. Used to run into the kitchen for the last couple of days. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it! Pick up 8 crates from the conveyor belt. Boom. We should be able to go bang. There we go. You put the crate down. So we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. But as you can see, that looks like a dope thumbnail over there. But there we are. As you can see, every 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, or it'd be like this actually. This is how I was taught to actually count correctly seconds. So it's like this. Ready? 1 1000s, 2 1000s, 3 1000s, 4 1000s, 5 1000s, 6 1000s. Oh, it's almost 5.5 seconds. But that's good. So what happens is the conveyor belt just spawns it, and then the box does its own movement along the spine. And look how smooth that is around the corner. Beautiful, man. Talk about expertise splining happening here. Very nice turns around the bends. Which is super sick. And then once they get to the end of the line, they disappear, they destroy themselves, type of thing. So how many are pretty much? It puts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, it puts about 12 of them. 12 of them along the conveyor belt constantly, which is enough for a bunch of players to be pulling crates off, or in all different sections. You know what I mean? And then we can have maybe 3 or different dispatch locations. So once someone starts using this one, you know, only they can use it until they're finished using it, type of thing. But that's pretty much where we're probably going to leave it. So what I need to do is do all the boring parts, and is to get this computer working properly, so we can properly initiate stuff. And then you know, now we can pick up boxes, and the next thing is going to be just putting the boxes down, which we'll probably do in tomorrow's stream, which will be finishing off the logic. So that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream, guys. So yep, today is what I got to do today is I got to finish off the computer logic, so everything is in place from the point where you start. You generate the order, you're told how many boxes you can do, and you know, and now we can pick up boxes off the thing and then place them in here. And yeah, that should be us tomorrow, finishing off the logic. But like I say at the end of every stream, if you're new to these streams, The streams are usually from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sydney, Australia time, usually daily. I try to do as many streams in a row as I can. Yeah, so there'll be another stream tomorrow, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And I hope you enjoyed this stream, and we'll see you then, guys. Peace. Let me get out of here first. Get rid of that. Alright, guys. See you later.